Hey guys, welcome to the vlog. Somehow I managed to delete the intro that I made last night when I came in to do the service on the RX7. So a quick recap on what actually happened. Last night it was late, it was dark, there was a lot of dew and there was mist around the area and I was working outside. Camera kept steaming up later in the vlog, so please forgive me for that one. I managed to do quite a bit on the car, one of which was obviously the oil change. I put all the pieces back together and I managed to get the Apexi Power FC idle sorted. So you can actually see the car in the background and you can hear the car right now. It's idling normally, it's sitting at about 900 RPM. So I've done all the cycles, etc. And I've also sorted out the belt. That's coming up next. Before we carry on with the vlog, I just want to thank all you guys who came out to my last video and were commenting nice things and just giving me some support. My daughter's okay. We took her for a second opinion with a different pediatrician and put her on different meds and she's been doing a lot better. So guys, thank you so much for the support and let's carry on with the vlog. I was taking a quick look. I'm actually just going to jack it up on the other side, put one jack stand in and we should be good to go. Okay, I'm good to go. Jack is in. I've got a jack stand underneath there holding up the car. I'm going to set up my little oil catch thingy and then I'm going to drain the oil. And one thing I forgot to mention to you dudes, I have got a power steering belt because the aircon bearing was making some noise. Well, I've got a smaller belt. It's a 915 6 rib or a 6 PK 915mm. Okay, so I'm going to be changing that after I do all of this. Make sure the car's running, I can drive it, I can turn the wheel properly, all of that goodness. The day I decide not to wear gloves. Okay guys, while I wait for the oil to drain, I'm going to take off the filter, I'm going to change that, but first, while everything's out in the open, I'm going to follow this little guide that I found on the internet. It's on the RX7 Club. So there's a little hole for the adjustment screw, so I'm going to dial it all the way back, and then it says either do a quarter or halfway, so I'm going to go about a quarter. Then I can start the whole procedure and get my idle correct. So this is what you do, you take a flat screwdriver, you put it in the hole, turn it clockwise until it's fully tight, and then dial it back about a quarter. Now I'm going to take out this guy and then I'm going to start putting everything back together. So if you're an asshole like me and forgot to bring your little tool to take off oil filters, you can use a hammer and a screwdriver. Jammed it in on the side, and now I'm just going to put some force and I'm going to pull it. That should, in theory, take out the oil filter. Come on. A couple more holes than I anticipated, but yeah, it's loose now. So that's a little trick. If you guys didn't know that, I'm pretty sure you all did. Smash with a hammer and a screwdriver. Smash. Okay, I'm going to do this off cam because it's sort of messy. Okay, I don't know how much you dudes are actually going to be able to see under here, so I might actually cut this from the video. But I'm just going to put my sump plug and washer back in, tighten it, and then I'm going to fill it up with oil. Okay, sump plug and washer are in. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting the oil in, but first oil filter needs to go in. So I've just cleaned up my little funnel. I just need to tell you dudes, there is a noisy kid here. It's the gardener's child that's screaming for its mother. So you might hear it in the background a little bit, like that. So what you want to do is you want to take a little bit of the oil that's here and just drop a little bit inside and then just put a little bit over the rubber here. So the reasoning for that, and I had a question before this on I think the black RX7 oil change. Why did I do it? The reasoning is when you lock it, it's going to get quite hard to remove. So if you don't put oil in here, it's going to lock up. See, I threw a little bit of oil in here, so I'm just going to move this oil onto the rubber. Okay, let's go take this oil filter and put it back in the car. I must actually ask my dad what oil these cars take. You guys probably can't see shit on the camera right now, but all you need to do is just hand tighten this guy. And once it builds up with heat, it's going to tighten itself up. Okay, that's about as tight as it can go.
That's what she said.
If you guys didn't see in the beginning, I'm using Castrol GTX 2050. Now this is mineral oil, or multi-grade mineral oil. It's what's recommended for these RX7 FDs, especially with a standard rotor. So they're not bridge ported, they're not anything, they're not street ported, they're just completely stock, from what I know. I'm going to drop the oil in. Okay, I'm going to throw in roughly about just over 4 litres. Not sure how much that is in quarts, but I'm going to do about 4 litres now and then top it up as we go. Here's that oil that I'm using, Castrol GTX. I'll leave it here for now. You can see there I've got just under a litre left. So I'm going to start closing up and then I'll just check my oil consumption after start up and stuff. Okay, cool. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this intake piece back on. I see the nuts for the top are different to the ones for the bottom. So these ones have got a little rounded tip on it, and the nuts I've got for the bottom look like that. I wonder if whoever worked on this car before dropped them and lost them. It would have been Mazda who worked on it. I don't know if you guys remember, but in one of my first episodes with this car, I've got a booklet, which I need to actually show you dudes, with every single bit of history on this car, full service history, which is fucking cool. Super handy as well. Obviously it's all in Japanese, but there's pretty pictures and stuff, and you can kind of make out exactly what the guys did during that service. Okay, this side's on. Next, I'm just going to tighten this, make sure this is cool, and then we're going to do that other piece that goes over there. Dudes, I'm actually going to do this off cam. It's kind of dark. I want to get this car turned around and get some light and maybe move it into the garage. Just remembered something while I was working. I've had to pull out this pipe that sits over there because I need to do the power steering belt thingy. So I'm going to drop the car quickly. I'm going to throw that power steering belt on and then carry on with my life. Now this stupid jack, it's not very forgiving, so it kind of just drops. Oh Jesus, that's so scary. Dudes, I'm going to carry on doing this shit off cam. Ended up putting the standard AC belt and the power steering belt back on the car because I couldn't get this nut off. I need some power tools or air tools to remove this shit, and I just didn't have time now. So I've tightened it up to spec, and I'm going to start up the car in a couple of minutes. I'm going to start putting all these pipes back in. So you can see my camera's all misted up now because it's pretty damn cold and I'm working outside. Chances are I'll probably get sick again. Alright, I'm back together. Everything's back in. Camera's still foggy. Let's try to sort this shit out. You guys good? You can see now? You can see how wet the car's come from all the dew out at night. So this shit's all going on my back and my neck while I'm working. Fun stuff. Alright, I'm ready to start this car up. I need to reset this ECU. Okay, Okay, I'm going to go down to ETC. Next. All data in it. Yes. Okay, now I'll cycle this. And then go back. Okay, let's start this car up. Okay, so the deal now is start it up for 10 minutes on normal idle, then 10 minutes with the demister on, and then 10 minutes with the air conditioning on. So while we're doing my little idle setup thingy, let's go take a look at the black car. Gangsta as fuck. Sounds pretty sweet for what it is. Okay guys, I'm going to end the vlog right here. I'm going to carry on. I've just done the idle setup. I'm on my last step now. So the first step was the normal idle for about 10 minutes. Then the second one, after 10 minutes, it's the demister for another 10 minutes. And now I'm on the air conditioning. So my idle was about 900, then it was about 1, and now it's just over 950 plus minus with the AC on. So I'm pretty happy. Everything seems to be working fine. My idle's sorted. I've done my oil change, I've topped it up, we're good to go. But guys, I'm going to end the vlog right here. Sorry for the boring one, it was dark, it was hectic, I was under pressure, so hopefully the next one's a little bit better. If you dudes aren't subscribed to the channel and you enjoy seeing RX7s, GTRs, etc., I've got those and I work on them and I'm planning on racing them in the future. But guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and for those of you that are already on the channel, thank you so much for being here with me, and I'll see you all next time.
One in my Chevy Urge, and Tuesday is ocean blue. 28 sit over you, Ferrari drops and Rovers flew. You sit them out, TVs, I'ma flip them out. 50-50 play, tell them, ship it out. Down, shining rose gold, feeling like a man.